Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey, and that is the future of the Ram brand. That is the new REV, the official production version, or as close to it as we will see. In this video, I'm going to take you on a quick tour.
Ram's first electric truck. Actually, let me say it just a little bit differently. Not an electric truck, an electric Ram.
All right, gearheads, this is a fully electric Ram truck, and with that, well, you get a front trunk. So much like the Ford F-150 Lightning, there is storage up under the hood of this one, but Ram is very proud of just how much room they were able to get in this, with 15 cubic feet of storage space here underneath the hood. So very usable front storage space that they were able to make the most of here in the Ram REV. Otherwise, taking a step back, you can see that they use Ford's playbook. We'll just say that. They probably wouldn't like me saying that, but taking what was so good about the 1500 gas-powered vehicle and just making it electric. So what we get here is a very familiar style and a very familiar look, although updated for the new electric platform and the new electrified world of the future. So we get the tuning fork headlights up front here and that new Ram electrified badging. So that is the new electrified Ram logo there on the front of this pickup truck. And then again, those tuning fork style headlights that we saw on the concept that I showed you from Chicago earlier. You can see this hood is completely power operable, so it is very nice to be able to just get in there when you need to it. And then you've got covered lockable storage in your Ram 1500 or your Ram REV pickup truck. And coming around to the side, you can see these enormous 275/50 R22 Pirelli Scorpion tires wrapped around these eco-friendly wheels that are an astounding 8-lug design. I don't think I've seen 8 lugs on a light-duty, quote-unquote, pickup truck, and that is quite impressive here. Looking up front, we do have a charge port here. It does support very fast charging on this one and will be very competitive against like models like the Ford F-150 Lightning. And coming back and taking a look at the body side, now that the crowd is cleared out a little bit, you can see just how familiar the overall design of this pickup truck is. Very familiar cab, very familiar bed on this one, and that's actually a good thing. Ram prides itself on not being too early or premature to the electrified market, but being just here at the right time, and I think they nailed it with this one. This is a very good showing from the Ram brand. And since we just had the hood popped, why don't we talk power? So this has 2 electric motors on the front and rear axles and will produce up to 654 horsepower. That is absolutely astonishing. It will allow this thing to go 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. And it will allow up to 24 inches of water fording. Yes, you can drive through water in an electric vehicle. Max towing on this one is actually quite impressive, and it goes hand in hand with those 8-lug wheels. 14,000 pounds max towing and 2,700 pounds max payload. So definitely not a slouch when it comes to working on the job site either. They did tease that there's an extended range version coming soon, dubbed the Ram 1500 REV XR, but no details were given to us on that one. I will say, being this is an electric, one of the biggest questions is, what is the range? And they are targeting 350 to a staggering 500 miles of all-electric range in this vehicle. And we are very excited to see that kind of number that exceeds Ford F-150 Lightning and even the Ultium-based Chevy Silverado. So I'm very excited to see a 5 leading an electric range number here on the Ram 1500 REV. As we come back to the business end of this one, you can see Ram is very proud of their storage options with the Ram box here. They are lockable options for storing additional gear here on the side. You can see these are waterproof. They do have a drain plug down here at the bottom and even have power in here that is also waterproof. So you can use this as a cooler. You can use this to help charge different items and have them locked up while charging. So that is very nice. We do have a Ram box on both sides of the bed back here, taking advantage of the space over both of the wheel wells. See, we also have available movable tie downs in this one and more power back here in the back as well. Taking a look at the full rear end design, much like that concept we saw in Chicago, new electrified branded styling with that Ram logo. This new trim level called Tungsten, which is at the top of the line here on the Ram 1500 REV. And just a very clean, modern look. We'll talk more about that tungsten package when we get inside. You can see we do have a damp tailgate back here that in this concept form is perhaps maybe a little too damp. It didn't drop all the way on its own. This will come as a power up and down tailgate on this tungsten model. So maybe that's why that one didn't just drop on its own. But yes, fully powered tailgate to compete with the likes of Chevy and Ford in that arena. Moving inside this one, I did mention it is the new tungsten trim, which is their top of the line premium edition. And given the shared bones with the gas platform, I fully expect the gas version to get an updated interior. It's subtle changes here and there, but you can see these seats are absolutely gorgeous to look at, and we'll get in and tell you how they feel here in just a second. But I love the blue and the cream contrast with the gold separating there on the piping. You can see the door panels are updated as well. Perforated cross-stitch leather right there. Automatic windows all the way around. All your adjustments right here for your seats instead of putting them down on the side right there. So I like that a lot. 2-person memory as well. This does even have adjustable pedals, which is a nice feature I'm sure my 5-foot wife would really appreciate. I'm going to move the seat back just a little so that I can climb in on these power deployable running boards, shut the door, and see just how quiet it is here inside of it. Was the power running board moving back up into its top position. But you can see full digital gauge cluster. So new design, new look of the gauge cluster. You will know that 23 models of the gas version started getting a digital gauge cluster, but very nice look there. New updated steering wheel. You can see it is leather wrapped with stitching. Very nice, very updated, very premium interior here in this Ram 1500 REV. There is a new screen here, a little bit larger than the outgoing one, and it definitely gives you all of the readouts you would need for electric motoring around here in this Ram 1500. And then there's a new screen over here for the passenger. Now, if this were the actual production version, I wouldn't be able to see anything on that screen right now, but because this is a concept, they're wanting to show it off. But that screen right there is completely accessible by solely the passenger over here on the side. It wouldn't even be visible to me, but you can hook up items through HDMI ports and watch and stream content over there. You can look at directions and send directions over. Very nice helper screen to just be an active participant in the driving experience as the co-pilot over there on the side. Looking down here, we get lots of power up front. So 3 USB-C and 3 USB-A ports. There's the HDMI for that passenger screen right there. Dual Qi wireless chargers up here. And then we get a sliding center console here, much like Ram is known for. I think Ram has got the best center console in the business with the 2-level raised armrest here. Lots of storage underneath. This one even has the safe built into it, so I like that a whole lot. You can see we've got a digital rearview mirror right here, and then a very expansive panoramic roof that does not cut into headroom. Again, this being a pickup truck, it is very roomy in here, very nice. And this new tungsten trim is absolutely gorgeous here on the inside. Let's see what the back seat is like moving back to the back and getting in behind myself. Even at 5'10", you can see there is plenty of room for me in the back seat. I love the two-tone leather that you get in this one. And get another speaker back here. This has a Eclipse sound system in it. I know I was first familiarized with the brand when I was updating my home stereo system, so nice to see a premium brand here. We get map pockets on the back of both front seats, more power outlets back here, heated and ventilated rear seats on the outboard side, more power down there, air vents on the back, cup holders back in the back, in addition to the fold down armrest here in the center of the back seat with additional storage in it right there. And then there's a handle right here underneath my seat so that I can slide it out and actually recline and take full advantage of all the room here in this very large cab of the Ram 1500 REV. This is a very comfortable seat surrounded in premium materials. I think just top notch. Very excited to see more production ready versions of this, get more details on it. And if you want more details, head on over to gtgaragetalk.com where you can read more about this vehicle and everything else I've seen here at the 2023 New York International Auto Show. If you want to see more content from us, find us Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Everything is at GT Garage Talk. Or like I said, you can go to our website. Be sure and hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, follow, like, comment, all the things to let the algorithm know to show you more content from us. But as for me, in the backseat of the Ram 1500 REV at the New York International Auto Show, until next time, gearheads.